Now, Charles, I don't know if you got a preview of some of the arguments that have happened when we talked about LeBron versus MJ, but Coach Jim Boeheim, he said that the more he watched LeBron, the more he wasn't so sure that Michael Jordan was the best player he ever saw. So, I'm asking you, you know him, he's one of your best friends, weigh in.
Weigh in on Boeheim or Michael Jordan?
Weigh in on whether or not you think that's true. Do you agree or disagree with that statement?
I think that's a topic that shouldn't be really discussed, but you know, being Michael Jordan in the class of his own, and Boeheim is a great college coach. I know a lot of guys he coached, but I got to take my food over to Michael Jordan house if I'm going to talk about this conversation.
Yeah, like case closed. See, he doesn't even want to touch this.
Well, no, listen, because see, Skip gets all emotional about MJ, and that is what it is. What I'm saying is this. Nobody debates that Michael Jordan is the greatest we've ever seen. I mean, that's a top. We understand that.
Right.
But ultimately, when you start talking about people in terms of their athletic prowess, their abilities, et cetera, and what they bring to the table, who belongs to be mentioned in that sentence, I say it's not just Kobe, it's LeBron as well. Now that he's got that chip and he's got that monkey off his back, talent-wise, we can look at him. He still has more to prove. We know he's not better than Michael Jordan. We certainly know he doesn't have Michael Jordan's heart. But at the same time, Skip's attitude is, it's Michael Jordan. Doesn't even need to be discussed. Like, nobody ever warrants being mentioned. Like, the game doesn't evolve.
Not nobody ever. Just LeBron James. Sorry.
Well, you know, Michael Jordan just did so much at a time that the league needed someone. I think that Bird, Magic, you know, Michael Jordan, you know, I think it was Kobe, LeBron. You know, you had some other players in there between them. But, you know, everybody had their time. And he had maybe the best run in any athlete, probably a 10-year run.
Right.
We can talk about.
Okay, let me ask Mr. Oakley, what would happen if you took Michael Jordan in his prime and LeBron, I assume he's right now in his prime. Could we say that?
27, 28, yeah.
All right, one-on-one for all the marbles. Who wins that?
One-on-one, you know, not being biased, Michael Jordan. I mean, my thing, LeBron will have to shoot, jump, but Michael can play defense. LeBron can play defense, but I think that Michael is a better shooter.
Definitely. LeBron
can do a lot. He's a triple threat guy. He brings a lot to the table, but you know, when you know, like Frosted Flakes and Corn Flakes. I mean, they still flakes, but some sugar on one of them.
Wow.
Case closed.
Michael Jordan in his prime. It depends on what y'all are defining. I remember Michael Jordan's jump shot coming when he was fading beyond his prime. Before then, it wasn't his jump shot. He just had everything. He was a killer. He got to the hole. It was an aerial assault. He did it all.
Yeah, but when it was time to hit the money ball shot, he hit it.
But my thing, it was a different era, though. Defense was different.
Right.
I mean, even though he got a lot of points, he worked for them.
Right.
And I think LeBron and figure out how the lead is. He can get to the basket.
That's a great argument because the game is considerably softer today than it was
Right, it's way soft. I mean, in the final, I was at the game. You know, Perkins was supposed to be a tough guy. And LeBron went the whole, after the first game, Miami dictated the whole series. It was nothing that Miami, they did everything they wanted to do.
Right.
Okay.
When they wanted to.
Speaking of soft, why has today's NBA game become so soft? So, speaking from a man who was
a noted
one of the enforcers.
Yes, he was
one of the enforcers.
I appreciate that. I don't have to enforce. You know, I don't go around beating on people. I had to enforce.
Excuse me, Patrick Ewing was never in a fight in his career because of you. Because everybody knew that if they messed with Patrick Ewing, they were going to have to deal with you.
Well, that's my teammate.
There we go.
I took care of a lot of my teammates.
Yes, you did.
I took care of Michael Jordan, Patrick Jordan, Vince, Tracy McGrady.
That's right. You even took care of John Starks. God bless you.
Well, you know, guy, but you know, we went to war together. But anytime somebody go to war, I give them credit. But things do happen. But you know, it's a lot going on. So I think that LeBron and Michael Jordan, I mean.
Okay, but the why of the softness.
Why the
softness? The softness is, I think it started with management. And I think it started in college. You know, the guys going 1 year and out, not getting a chance to develop, can't take criticism. And then when they get to the NBA, the owners don't want to be fragile. The coach is scared to say something to the players. So when you're scared to say something to your player, you're not going to grow. You got to get into these players. I think Phil Jackson do it, Doc Rivers do it. I think they might be the best two of getting on their guys and make them go. But a lot of other guys, you get on them, they go into a doghouse.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And all the guys, they still get your check twice a month. I mean, they just sensitive now.